My name is Francis Vu. I'm a conducting DMA student here at UNT. I teach the men's chorus. I conduct the concert choir as well. I teach a fundamentals in conducting course for undergrads. And then I do other doctoral classes as well. So I taught high school for 5 years. I did my master's during that time, and I just loved it. I mean, I went to Baylor for my undergrad, and it kind of propelled me into the field and made me really passionate about what I do. And so it was just a natural progression to eventually do my doctorate. And me and my fiance wanted to stay in Dallas, so UNT, I mean, is a top choice in the nation. It just happened to be in our backyard. So how difficult it was, because in my culture, the Vietnamese culture, it's not well known. Like, there are not homosexual people. And so being one of the very few ones that my parents knew, or that my family knew, was a novel and very foreign idea. So there was a great deal of hurt that opened up as a result, just because it was the first gay man they knew. I mean, I can even remember into the late 1990s, it was painted very negatively. It was painted as like almost like a leper. You know, like, this person is weird, or something's wrong with this person, and that's what I grew up thinking and feeling, and so that's what made my coming out so hard. I think nowadays it's more normalized with social media and just the general acceptance of the LGBTQ community. I think it's easier now for young students to come out, and I see that in my students. I see that in the way that they're more able to fully express themselves, even if it's different from the norm. Most people who sing in choir, most males, are gonna generally be more inclined to be in the LGBTQ community, and so you're more inclined to meet people like you, and that makes it easier to accept yourself when you surround yourself with people that are like you. And secondly, because the arts reaches a part of our soul that is so emotionally rooted, you get to know yourself, your feelings, your emotions in a more intimate and deep way. And I think that helped me kind of accept who I was, and it became the outlet through which I can express my feelings, and didn't have to suppress them. I know for me as a teacher, one of my principal tenets is to create an environment that is accepting of everyone. And so it makes me happy that singers feel like they can be themselves, even if they're in the LGBTQ community, even if they are marginalized, that they can come to choir, and that can be a place where they can be themselves. So that makes me very happy. You know, I hope that I can be as wholesome and healthy and a role model as other people were to me, that they can look to me and feel a sense of encouragement to express themselves, that they don't feel like they have to hide something from me, even if it's not something that I would wear or do or paint my nails like. I hope they feel like I'm accepting enough, and that I do still care about them and do still love every one of my students to where they can share that with me.